Warning. The following video is intended for viewers 13 years and older. Viewer discretion is advised. You're here. You're ready. Welcome to my world.
Welcome back, YouTube family. I'm here with another fantastic review. This is Ghost Sparta, and we have the S.H Figuarts Tamashii Nations from Dragon Ball Z Great Saiyanman. This figure has a load of accessories, and it looks like it has very good detail and paint apps. And we're going to take a look at it and review it and unbox it just for you guys to see if this guy is really worth being on your shelf. And if you're new to this channel, I'm Ghost of Sparta. I review action figures and other collectibles to see if it's worth your top dollar, your hard-earned dollar, to see if it's worth displaying or keeping for you personally. Now remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that way you guys don't miss any notifications or any other videos from me. That's what that bell icon helps with. So without further ado, let's get into this review and see if Mr. Great Saiyaman is worth being on your shelf. So I have Great Saiyaman out of his cardboard prison, and he's a very great figure. I believe mine's a little loose. He's been in the box, I think, since he's came out. I just haven't had a chance to review him and unbox him for you guys on the channel. I had so many other things coming in, I kind of pushed them to the side. But this is my review of this figure, and I have one gripe. You guys already know what it is if you guys have seen this figure before, and it's the cape. I don't like plastic capes. They're horrible, they're nasty, and I mean, you only get one kind of pose with them because they're so plasticky. So he comes with a plastic cape. Let's get that out of the way. So we can see here Mr. Saiyaman here, which is Gohan's alternate persona when during the Buu saga. Let's see how tall he is with my magic measuring device. So we're looking at from the top of his helmet, good 5 3/4. That's what it looks like to me. I mean, pretty close to 6 inches. Now let's take a look at the paint. Let's get a better, closer look of his paint that Tamashii Nations has done. And you can see the figure's molded all in black. This green part, I want to say, is probably molded in black. This little sleeve piece, just like the 1.0 Goku, it's still pegged into the shoulder. It has this little back piece so you can plug in the cape. It actually comes with a little piece to plug in there. The head is on a ball peg, actually a ball hinge, as you can see. There's a hinge in there. Normal little hole to plug it in. To swap out the mouthpiece, because you only get one expression for the mouth, is pretty easy. There's the holes, swap it out, bang. And the other version of his mouth you get is him with it open, you know, yelling pretty much. And I forgot how to put this on. Okay, I think this is how it goes. Bam. I like the little Mega Man helmet. Looks awesome. So the head rotates 360 degrees. You can look up, you can look down with the neck joint. He can look down very well. With the neck joint, he can look up, not so much. He can pretty much look forward at you. We'll see what he looks like with the other heads when I get to them. He can rotate his arm 360 degrees. He has a hinge joint, so he can bring it out to, looks like about 90 degrees. We have a bicep swivel right here, bicep swivel. We get a double jointed elbow, so we can get more than 90, which is great. And we get our wrist swivel and hinge as well. Let's pop this out. Hand off real quick. Bam. There's the hinge there. So you can get up and down motion. This wrist piece does come off, so that way you can swap it out with the other one, so he doesn't have the communicator when he's Mr. Great Saiyaman. He does have a diaphragm joint, and he also has a butterfly joint. So you can see here, pops out right there. So we got a butterfly joint there, diaphragm. We have an ab crunch, I guess you want to call it. You can come out this much. You can see that there's some paint right here where the shading that they put in, a little darker here, lighter, and then he can crunch down that far. So there's no gappage from the back when you, or the front, from crunching him. We do get a waist swivel. The belt hides the joint on the waist swivel. Now this little tunic piece doesn't look like it hinders the articulation too much, because you can get him to split his do the splits pretty well, and it's not as hard plastic as it is with the Bulma figure that was just released, the Venture Begins. I'll leave a link in the bottom below, in the description below, and also leave a little card for you guys so you guys can see the video of that review as well. Also below will be a link to my social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so that way you guys can reach out to me if you want to. So he has the joint in there, is their new technology that they have. He also has an upper thigh swivel as well, so we can see that. And we have a double jointed knee, and these knees look great. I like the way these knees look. I think these are from the new Saiyan armor, because it looks like the legs they might have used. So we get double jointed knee, no calf swivel, but we do get a rotation of the ankle, a hinge, but no ankle rocker, because it looks like it's just on a ball peg. And we get a toe hinge. So that does it for the articulation for Mr. Great Saiyaman. Let's take a look at all the great accessories he comes with. So Great Saiyaman comes with a couple accessories for his head. We can see here, this is the face that he comes on inside the package, stern face with his helmet. And we'll take a look at his next face. So now we have Great Saiyaman with his open mouth face. It's pretty much just changing out the jaw piece as I showed earlier in the video. So that's how he has this accessory. So you basically get two looks with him and his helmet, screaming, and a complete neutral face. The next face we get with Mr. Great Saiyaman is we get him with his little turban-esque or head wrap with sunglasses, when I guess his helmet was malfunctioning or something was malfunctioning with his costume. I think he lost his helmet, and he donned on this to stay inconspicuous or incognito. So as you can see, the paint apps on the face looks pretty well done. I mean, it's a fantastic figure, guys. This is a great figure, easy pickup. But you know, the teeth are painted. You have the sunglasses. I believe this is articulated too, so you know, you can have it turn left or right. Don't think you can have it go up or down, but you get a little articulation there. So that's it for that head there. Let's see the rest of the heads. So the next head we get is his just powered down normal neutral head, which is this black one here. He has the black hair. He's not transformed into a Super Saiyan or anything, and it looks great. The detail looks done very well. You can see the eyes are, you know, put in there just right. They're not all wonky. He has the signature bang. The hair on the color of the hair looks done very well as on top of that. The only thing with these heads that you get for his, that are just, you know, without any helmet or anything, his normal heads, his Super Saiyan head and all that, is that there is no like separate face plates. These are sculpted 100% interchangeable, and that's it. You know, there's no face swapping whatsoever. Let's take a look at the very final face he has, or head, is him Super Saiyan just before he goes into the little Bobbity Games like tunnel thing from the Buu saga. When Bobbity was trying to release Majin Buu, he turned Super Saiyan in this costume, and you can see there's some shading around the edges of his hairline, and the rest is just like a painted yellow. And that's pretty much it. You know, the eyes are done very well. This is just a stern face he has, and that's pretty much it. I mean, the color of this hair looks great. They're very spiky. It's just that you can't put any face plates on it because of the way that they made this figure. You know, it's nothing is swappable with this guy. You could try putting the 1.0 Gohan on here. I think you just have to do a peg swap. But other than that, that's pretty much the heads you get with this figure. Okay, so this is the last bit of accessories that he has, is pretty much his hands. He has pretty much 5 pairs of hands. He has an open palm hands, he has his fisted hands, he has his kung fu hands or fighting style pose hands, and he has 2 pairs of flat palm hands, as you can see there on the right here. Now the hands are all done very well. They're all white. I'm surprised they didn't just reuse the molds of some other hands that were white for like Vegito. So you'll see the fingernails, they pretty much just got the regular hand mold and then just painted them white. But these look like they made them look exactly like they're supposed to, like gloves. So they got rid of the fingernails and everything. This little green piece here is just extra antennae. That's the only thing I could think of. This is what you call flash, this whole piece right here. So what they did was they pour plastic into a mold that fills all this up just to make this little antennae, and then they painted those probably by hand, as you could tell. So little information on that. And then he has 2 forearm pieces. He has a forearm piece that has no wrist communicator, and then he has another forearm piece that has a wrist communicator. So this is where his costume would hide. And you can see the detail done fantastically with that blue little gem that's in there. It's actually the screen, and then it comes with the ball peg, so you have that for the glove. So that's it for the accessories for Mr. Great Saiyaman. Let's get back to the figure. There you have it, guys. So I have Great Saiyaman here, and it took me a while to get this pose because of the loose joints. Leave me a comment below to let me know if you guys had the same thing about the loose joints. Great figure, guys. Very worth the shelf. I mean, I'm a big, huge fan of Dragon Ball Z, so my opinion might be a little biased, but I'll let you guys know if it's a figure worth having. I mean, Great Saiyaman is you got to have it to complete the collection. I mean, it's very iconic. If you guys remember, please check out the description for other videos that I have. Check out the cards. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you guys don't miss any new videos from me. You guys know the slideshow is coming up. There's also in the description my social media spots, you know, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You guys can hit me up on there and contact with me and ask me questions or whatever. So without further ado, enjoy the slideshow.